Okay, hello there. Not stream night tonight, but I felt like doing a run, so I thought I might as well get one going. Just in case this does make it anywhere, my name is Rakon. This is Shadow of War 80%. I'm currently the number 2 record holder, and time begins as soon as he says, "I will find you." This is when we gain control of Hellion.
Did you hear?
Okay, so this is like the tutorial area. Oh, I got bad jump, which means I now have to embarrassingly hop over that wall, and I lose 3 or 4 seconds. Not the end of the world. We should be in the wall by now, and we just come through now. So, 2 seconds lost. Meh. Not enough to worry about. This is the 80% route. It's currently averages somewhere between 3 hours 10 minutes and 3 hours 40 minutes, depending on some RNG. I have myself a 3 hours 24, and the world record is at 3 hours 10.
Taking up a captain should buy the Gondorians.
A little bit of a distance between me and Kaiser. I used to hold the world record, but he has recently come up in the last few months and had some absolutely amazing runs. And he is just leagues in front of me now, so this is my little attempt to get back towards the top. Maybe not the top, maybe I might not get the top again, but you know, I'm more than willing to try because I love this game a lot. That was a quick look there at the Nemesis system. That's the system that dictates captains, war chiefs. We're going to see a lot more of it. We're going to be manipulating it throughout this run. And yeah, it's going to be quite an interesting little run. So these guys are always here. This is the bow tutorial. Bow given to us. And we get to figure out how to pop some orc sets.
It doesn't look good for the Gondorians. We have to help.
The Palantir is a powerful artifact.
That way. There we go.
If we were to possess it.
Little slide puzzle there.
Turn the tide.
We are going to have to peasant walk for a little bit, unfortunately, because we just didn't manage our focus well enough during the bow segment, but that's okay. Make sure we actually pick up these arrows. Last one I forgot to pick those up. That was a real pain in the butt. Enter into the Wraith world, look over here, and identify where the first captain is. So that's really good. This guy's always here, he's always level 6, and he's always vulnerable to stealth. So the rest of the captains are more RNG. There are a couple of rules that dictate what the captains can and can't be, but for the most part, most of them, they are the biggest part of the RNG in this run. So we wait here for a second for the day's condition to enter. Perfect. 1, 2, and if I get the timing right here, we can pull in this sword just as Israel starts her cutscene. No, just a little bit off there. Very close. It's not an easy skip to get. It saves all of about 4 seconds. Doesn't cost us anything to go for it, so we always go for it. And it looks cool when you get it. What happens is you pull in the sword as Israel says that, and you skip a little cutscene. Gonna grab these arrows. This guy, stealth this guy, and then we're going to look around for targets for our bow. Oh, we missed a shot, that's really bad. There we go. So it's just these little areas, these little skirmish areas are kill X amount of orcs. Oops, didn't get the roll there, you can roll over that area. There's little areas are kill X amount of orcs and move on, so that's all we're doing. Oh, that guy got in my way, my shot. That guy touched my shot there. That's interesting. Look, I don't have enough orcs killed here, I don't think. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Cool. So as long as we stay ahead of Idril here, it's okay. If she actually gets ahead of us here, even though we don't have any focus, she slows down. So we're going to end up waiting for her anyway, so I don't need to wait for my whole focus to recharge. We're just going to boost ahead, and as you can see right now, we're getting told we're leaving the middle of the mission area, and that's because we're waiting on Idril down there. So we always go for these arrows. Thankfully, these arrows are a guaranteed spawn. There's only 2 guaranteed spawns in these areas for arrows. This is one of them, so we go for these ones. Come up here, turn off our focus, and we can just start popping orcs in the head if we get them well enough. Okay. That's what happens when we go for executes when we shouldn't, we get interrupted. Okay, cool. That was pretty fast actually. I'm pretty happy with that. So again, these arrows here are guaranteed spawn, and since we end up waiting for Israel a little bit anyway, may as well just go for them. Okay. Oh, that was not intended. It's alright. Go for the execute on this guy. Here we just want to kind of cleave them as best as possible. That guy's going to interrupt me. We want to turn our focus off here because the archers are actually what mainly do the damage here, not us. Cool. That was really fast, so I'm happy with that. Not the fastest I've ever done that segment, but still really, really fast, so that's good. Okay. So this is just the introduction of the talent system, fairly standard stuff, and all in-game cutscenes are unskippable, so we're stuck watching this for a little bit.
The Gondorians to their fate. Castamir is right. By protecting the city, we protect the Palantir.
Look,
The towers bear his mark.
those were my towers once.
So this is introduction to the fast travel system. Also, the 100% route needs these Hadias to light up,
Not without the Palantir.
to light up the treasures. So we don't care about photo mode. Thank you very much for the menu prompt.
We will dismantle his hold on Minas evil. We will shift the tide of war.
Now we have elven agility, which allows us to jump up buildings like this. So it makes climbing buildings much easier in this game.
But we can turn Sauron.
Listening for a audio prompt when he says purify.
We will purify.
We actually have control when he says purify, so we can start channeling early. Okay. This was a little skip found by the Kaiser here. We don't need to highlight all 3 of these. We only need to go for the barrows at the end.
On the ruins of my kingdom.
Oh, there's a treasure hall down here.
Those are my barrows.
Where is he?
Still hidden from Sauron's.
Oh no, he's down the other way. I'm not going to go for him.
Why we must retreat.
So we do need a treasure orc. We need a couple of treasure orcs for this run. We need ideally to get a red gem or 2, and a white gem is mandatory. So the red gem's nice. We need one white gem. We'll get one from this mission here, guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed. I have actually failed this before, but if you do fail it, we restart because this gem is so essential for the run at this point. It gives us XP when we slot it into our increased XP gains when we slot it into our armor, so it's pretty much mandatory at this point. Oops, bumping is always bad. Okay. Now here, one of the good things about this is cleaving our guys, their guys, it doesn't actually matter. We're just going for kills. That guy's going to interrupt me. So it doesn't matter who we actually cleave here. This looks like a good pack over here. Yeah, so that was a good pack there. We're just going to bounce through to the end here. This is where the orcs spawn, so as soon as we kill some, all will come out. There we go. Cool. And that's how we do that mission, nice and easy. And relatively fast. Wow. Is that going to be under 9 minutes? No, but it's so close. Oh, I'm so close to being under 9 minutes then. Fast travel. Okay. We did that fast, so we should get the gem tutorial now. The game makes us unlock this. Oh, that's too fast then. game makes us unfortunately unlock that slot. It'd be nice if they let us choose whatever slot we wanted, but that's okay. We'll be unlocking the armor slot in a moment. And the reason I'm not skilling up is we honestly don't need it at this point. We're going to skill up once we hit level 3, which is after this mission, and then we're going to do 2 things at once. So this is a nice little skip I get to take credit for, because this is what I found. Hopefully I can show it off here.
To the gates, quickly!
If we do everything right and the stars align a little bit... Oh, that's a bad explosion. Nope, it's okay. Do this, and that should take care of most, if not all of the orcs. Yep, all of them. And as you can see here, the game really doesn't know what to do. It kind of like snaps us back to here. There's a low poly area because we're so far away from this.
This way.
And now we're... Unfortunately, we do have to wait a little bit. Idril, we can actually outdistance Idril again. Oh, no, that's right, that explosion's going to basically do that for me. And Idril just snaps to me now, which is great.
The city can't take much more. I'll handle the siege.
Even though she was really far away, her and
I can
Baronor.
manage here.
Ideally, you take the shot from up there, but I'm not as good with the bow as the other runners, so
This should prove
I
interesting.
take the shot from down here. End of days, it doesn't really matter that much, but just something to note. If you take the shot from down there, you can sometimes jump directly to the top of this building. Alright, so this is like the siege tutorial. It's unskippable, unfortunately. Ideally, we kill 20 here, but if we don't, then we kill up to 30 on this shot. Yep, 33. At least 20 is what is the trigger for this guy to come out. And ideally, we want to do this in 5 shots total, so 2 shots for that guy, and then 3 shots here. So that's 5 shots total. That's great. That's the ideal setup scenario for this one.
It's a formidable weapon.
Okay. So now we're going to introduce to a new ability we're going to get, which is Shadow Strider, sorry. I already have Elven Agility, which allows us to double jump. We don't utilise it straight away. You're meant to, the game expects you kind of to travel over the rooftops, but we decide instead that running on the ground's much quicker. The rooftops are technically quicker, but you need perfect jumps and perfect RNG to manage that, so in the end, the ground tends to be quicker, except when you bonk there like that. So here we go again. Pop, pop. And grab this siege beast. Go. Same thing again, this time 2 siege beasts and 80 orcs.
Armies have grown massively.
I'm going to go for a shot down here first, then we'll go for one here,
Secure the Palantir.
one here. Go for this. That's 1 down, 2 shots here, and then 1 more shot here where they're all kind of clumped and gathered. That should do it. Perfect. So that's pretty much a perfect example of that mission. Outside of getting hit by the fireball just before Idril came through at the very top. But that is still really great. So we saved a bit chunk of time here
We should
already.
return to the upper city. Check
About
out Idril
15
and the
seconds, I'd
others.
say. Once we get through all the cutscenes. Yeah, I was right. About 15 seconds. Cool, happy with that. Alright, so here we go into our character. We grab the execute ability, get prompted, we grab the detonate ability, go into our inventory, we unlock the armor slot, and we socket this. We go into our quests, go here, and fast travel. Cool. So this is the second area of the game. This is probably my favourite area, to be really honest. I love this area. You don't spend a lot of time here, unfortunately. And when you do, you're very locked into the missions that you do. So it's, yeah. I'd love to spend more time in this area, but unfortunately we just don't. Wow, that's a lot of treasure orcs. So I'm looking on the map. All the orcs that are white are treasure orcs. And they're the ones we need to actually kill for treasure. Thought that guy was a treasure orc. Apparently he's not. This guy definitely was. This guy is. And he dropped the gem we need. Straight off the bat, that's the gem we need. So we're just going to quickly kill this guy while we're here. No, he didn't drop anything useful. And we're also going to go for this guy here, since we're here, in case he drops a red gem. No, that's fine. Okay. Come up here. This is apparently faster than the way I was doing it before, so I can't jump up, except when there's an arch there. Straight up the ladder. And the reason I can't actually equip that XP gem yet, but we now have it, so we know that this run is at least going to be a keeper. Okay. Ideally, we're going to stop for a few more treasure orcs, hopefully find ourselves a red gem, which would be really lovely, and then continue going. So these are the Olags. If you've watched the first Lord of the Rings film, you'll know this guy from the fight in the Mines of Moria. Now, we normally would, I used to execute this guy, but it turns out just slashing him a few more times, and then he dies, is just quicker. Very undramatic, but that's just how it happens. And there's Golem, everyone's favourite NPC to escort, outside of him, of course. A couple of different... One thing I really love about this game is there's so many different routes you can take for most of the missions. There's the absolute ideal one in some circumstances, and then others is just other little ones that are just as quick, depending on what's happening in the game. So that's why I love it. So that little route I take, some of the other runners go around the other side of that tower, and it's all little optimizations like that that is great for this game. Great for the health of this game. For instance, I watched the other day that Kaiser went this way. Oh, I'm not going to let me hit. So, that was that one. That's why. Okay, so I screwed that up a little bit. But that's okay. Learning new routes on the fly. Probably shouldn't be going for them on the fly while doing a run, but, go learn them one way.
We're on the right track.
He's been dead for some time. We'll need to move faster if we want to catch up with the assassin.
Come on, Golem. Okay, so we were going too fast then, and we unfortunately have to escort Golem, and that was me running too fast away from him and getting mission failure warning. So Golem's the one who actually spawns in these orcs. They don't exist until Golem is here. Oh, this is bad orc positioning. I think I saved it here.
Wounds from a mortal blade, just like the last.
This is still bad orc positioning, but
more recently than
we are getting closer.
Oh good, we got out of there unscathed, so...
I found another Uruk. He hasn't been dead long.
Okay, that's enough. So we just have to wait a couple of seconds there, because Golem is also the trigger to spawn these orcs up here. We'll see if we did it. If we waited enough, we did. Okay, so we're just going to use Elven Rage here. This is the quickest way to deal with this. Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to wait for Golem anymore. After this, I have enough focus to skip that rock, which is nice. And that is a lot of what this game is about. Early game is focus management, which is the white bar in the bottom left, just up where my arrow count is. And that allows me to sprint, allows me to slow time while using arrows. It's a really useful ability. Oh, I got the jump. Not that it matters much, but getting down to that little ledge is faster.
The war chief is useless. Get them away from me!
Stealth that guy, and then we execute him. And then we usually finish him off with the bow here. Okay. And he died by swarm. That's really good for later in the run. I'll explain why later when that happens. And I think I managed to pull in the dagger, but I'm not 100% sure. That's a tiny bit of time. Ooh, another white gem there. So if I get one more, I can actually upgrade my white gem again. I think I have enough. Do I have enough here, or is it... not yet. That's alright. Anyways,
your drilling customer should be safe now.
It's normally after No Man's Land you have enough. Sometimes you get extra money drops and you get you can equip the gem now, but it's really rare.
This is a perfect opportunity to sow chaos within Sauron's ranks.
Okay.
The assassin had
My
one
way
more
up.
target on his
Caragor,
list.
hello Caragor.
We should finish what we started and kill the war chief's final bodyguard.
Up here. Okay, we're just gonna have enough focus to get up here.
Baranor.
So,
You can't have run out
another
of orcs in the
tiny
city.
optimization here. I always run into Baranor and go around the left of these barrels.
The last bodyguard of the war chief leading the siege.
But apparently, it is faster just to go to the right. This way.
We're after the same orc. And the way to a war chief is through his bodyguards.
You sound like you've had some experience in this.
I've had enough.
Okay. That one. There we go.
For the war team!
Okay. Jump that. Jump that. Jump that. And free jump here. And then we have enough focus now to sprint up here. Nothing water. Okay, I've got to get better at checking orcs' vulnerabilities anyway. Okay. So this guy's dazed. We know he's dazed by headshots, so that's great. Okay, cool. Pretty smooth fight for this guy. Not the best he can go, but definitely a lot better than sometimes. So, gonna save a few seconds here. Not a huge amount because we've got to wait for this in-game cutscene, but can't skip.
Hunting. He'll be lonely without his bodyguards.
But so far so good. I'm liking this run a lot. Now we can go into our inventory and unlock the second slot. And now we can unlock that. Cool.
The war chief Baron
on,
Six is just one of
Let me
many,
run.
and they will continue their attacks on
Oh,
Minas
something
Tirith.
happened there. It didn't refresh the
You have to kill them
fog.
all.
That's
We need
okay.
help from the Gondorians to do it.
My game's definitely doing something strange there. Not getting rid of the Wraith fog straight away. But that's alright. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking a look and making sure there's no like treasure orcs in my direct line that I'm going for, because if there are, I will kill them. One more XP gem would be very nice, and a red gem would also be nice as when I put that into weapons, it increases my weapon damage. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Okay, skip that cutscene.
Lives can be saved.
Don't need
The
that
reason
rock.
for my
That's a
vision is
mistake
the
hopping
same
over that one,
Baron
but
and his
not
men
a
are
huge
hunting.
mistake.
They will need help.
I should probably explain what I mean by need the rock and don't need the rock, because I haven't really explained that. So, hopping over objects, small objects, actually gives you a free sprint that doesn't use focus. So that's why I say when I need the rock or I need a hop. That's what I'm doing. I'm going basically and using
We shall take them down together. I'll take
using
out
those
his
rocks
archers
to get
first.
free sprints.
Your men
However,
move in after
because
that.
this is an in-game cutscene, my focus recharges during the cutscene itself. Okay. So here we've got a pretty specific route we go for here. This guy standing there is slow, but unfortunate. There's no real other way to attack him. We're going to go for this guy. I'm going to start spamming my attack and we kind of jump to him.
Usually worth a
We're
lot.
going to pop this.
I hope the aim of these
Oh,
Gondorian
if we're lucky he dies. He didn't die, but that's okay. He's now going to come out and investigate that explosion, which means we get an easy shot on him later on.
They'll do their part.
This guy being here is slow as well. That's really unfortunate. I press the wrong button then.
Elven archer would be worth 3 Gondorian archers.
There we go. So he's now dead, which means that we don't have to go. We used to have to climb up there and go for him.
Never underestimate men fighting to protect
Now
them.
obviously we don't have to. If we're very lucky, the barrel explosion takes him out. If we're not so lucky, then the if we're lucky, the barrel explosion. If not lucky, then that's our backup. So much better than climbing all the way up like we used to. Also very tempted to go for that statue. Statues give guaranteed gem drops, but that's okay. We're not going to bother doing that today. We're not desperate for the XP gem. We've got all the gems we need to complete the run. It's really just like a nicety thing. It'd be nice to have another gem.
Together, we will crush their defenses and grind them to dust. Together, as captains in War Chief United, we will have victory.
Okay.
Together,
So here we're going to pop 2 barrels, and then we're going to try to land behind, down below, and hopefully try to stealth attack him. Sounds strange. He's going to know we're coming, but yeah, we can still do it if we're lucky. So ideally we land here. No, he's not in a good position for stealth, and we're going to waste too much time trying to get one. I will quickly hop over here. That actual cutscene messed me up then. That's okay. Okay, we did get the stealth. Cool. There you go. So here we're just trying to stun him so we don't get his lines. So if we keep him stunned, he won't give us out his intro lines, which are really long and long-winded. I like that. That's perfect. So we didn't get his intro lines, we didn't get his outro lines. That's almost considered a perfect fight. Armor.
I'd say we're...
Okay, well that is a pretty good fight considering we got a gold split there. So this is a game just we might as well throw this gem in there for now. It doesn't hurt.
Be wary, Tally.
Okay. Oh,
You trust her too easily.
I cannot ignore what she has shown me.
It's not a huge upgrade at this point, but it is still extra damage. Since we don't have a red gem, that's going to be nice. Oh, sorry, I've got a hair in my mouth. I just managed to get it then. Alright, so one problem we have right now is we do not have enough Elven Rage for the next mission. Luckily, we can come here and use one of our abilities that we learnt to blow this fire up. Walk around here. If we're lucky, there'll be more orcs by the fire, not a huge amount. We're probably just going to have to stealth this guy just to make sure. That should be enough now. Okay, we should have enough with one or two, picking off 1 or 2 archers in the next mission. Having Elven Rage is really important for the next bit. So it's... you'll see why. We're fighting a defender, they're big guys with shields, they have a lot of HP. If we don't use Elven Rage, it's just a very long-winded, drawn-out fight, so...
Our war chief speaks to him through a messenger.
Okay.
Look there. Do you see? The dark mistress offers her little ones.
Just going to use a little skip here to avoid like a line of watching the spider spawn. The camera still kind of pans that way, but then nothing happens. Okay, there he is.
We'll take it from here. Stay out of sight.
Run up this wall, and if we're quick enough, yep. Just want to tag this guy in the butt or the leg. Ideally, we want to hit him in the leg, but wherever is fine. He now knows that we're following him, which means he won't stop to chitter-chatter with the other war chiefs. He will just continue with the war chiefs like he normally does. He goes right to the end. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that was not meant to happen, obviously. We were meant to stealth attack that archer that we just saw. Instead, we, for some reason, jumped off there. That's okay. It just means we're going to have a lot less time here to clean up, which might be bad. We'll see how it's going. Yeah, this is bad. I've lost control of this completely, unfortunately. Oh no, no. Okay, do not do that. Come on. There we go. So that was a really sloppy execution of this mission. Hopefully we're still able to do the right thing here, which is get a stealth attack on this guy and then go into Elven Rage. We'll see how we go.
many times have I told you all? Never
Okay, he knows where I am because he's facing that way, which means which is where I am,
be an example to
which is
the rest of
unfortunate. It means stealth is very unlikely,
you. To even whisper the word traitor
but that's okay.
around me will get worse.
Yeah, so that's what we were trying to avoid is his lines, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world.
In Minas Ethel.
Just wastes about 15 seconds.
From me.
Okay, so he's arrow proof, which actually really makes this hard. So yeah, unfortunately we just did not get this at all. Oh, this is going really badly, so we're going to lose some time here. Oh, he is not letting me stun him either, which is not great. Thank you. If it was, yeah, him being arrow proof is a pain because it means we just don't do as much damage to him as we should. And now we have to deal with these Caragors here. Unfortunately, we've just got to deal with the Caragors. There's no other way around this. We won't be able to interrogate him. Oh, this will be our death defying. So like I said, we're going to lose a bit of time here, but that's okay. Okay, that should be enough now. So we lost about 35 seconds, but that's okay. About a minute total if we include the time that we had on the goal split that we had just before this, but that's definitely not a run killer. This is a 3-hour run, losing 30 seconds. Who cares? Yeah, being 30 seconds behind at this point. If I was more than 2 minutes behind, I'd probably restart, but I'm not going to do that over this small amount of time. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but you know, if running this game was no RNG at all and very simple, I think I would have quit by now. What we want is we want skills. We want to grab these ones. 2, 3, 4, and then we want to go Z. What is it? M. God, I always forget these controls. I'm still learning that tactic, and then go straight to there. Alright, so coming up is the arena. This is sort of the first section that actually contains some decent RNG. That a good arena's usually about 4 to 5 minutes long, and a bad arena's 7 to 8 minutes long. So we'll see how we go. Okay, I'm not going to get that jump, so just do a double jump there. We have our gear, we have everything selected that we need, so everything is good to go with the arena. Being 30 seconds behind sucks, but not the end of the world here.
They seem to like their champion's chances.
So, the story here while we're fighting in an arena is we're trying to do a distraction while Idril goes and rescues her father, who, spoiler, is a traitor.
Your city will burn. The scourge of
Okay, so we're going to go for a headshot on this guy first, then we're going to go for the barrel next to him. So we go for the headshot in case he's got a soft head condition, which means he can just sort of... Oh, so close to getting that execute on him. We're going to get... That's probably enough there. Yep, it's enough. That's good. That was a really good first OLAG fight. That guy's always an OLAG, but every other orc in here is RNG. Usually they are all orcs, they're not OLAGs. So we're hoping for a spear. That would be the best guy, a spear carrier here, so we can stealth him. A bow's bad because they have high perception and they're able to see us. Spear carrier. Okay, so there's a chance we can stealth this guy depending on his modifiers. Yep, so there's our stealth attack. That's really, really good. But unfortunately he's arrow proof. So when they're arrow proof like that, they'll trigger their opening lines like this. But we still got the stealth on him, which means he's going to be relatively fast to fight. Just not as... you should be stunned, my friend. Just not as fast as I want. See, here I'd finish him off with an arrow and we'd not worry, but that's okay. Finish him off with a backhand to the knees. Okay, he sees me, so there's no point trying to go for a stealth on him, unfortunately. So we're not going to go for an execute straight away, we're going to stun him first, then we're going to execute him, because that avoids his lines. And like I said, part of the early game here is just avoiding these guys' opening and closing lines, which most of them do have both. They're always guaranteed to have an opening line. Ooh, that could be potentially really good. And this is always my nemesis. So this is my nemesis, Shadow of Mordor. I keep him around because he's pretty squishy. The only downside of Hawk is I can't stealth him, but outside of that, he is really quite a good nemesis to have because he's so squishy. Usually. Sometimes he contains a lot of health for some reason. This doesn't look like one of those cases though. So again, we're keeping him stunned here. We're just trying to avoid his lines, which we nearly got them by screwing up that stealth attack, that stun attack, sorry. Okay. Oh, we might get his lines here. Oh, no, we managed to punt the other guy into him, which is great. And now we're going to finish him off with the bow here. Hawk, please. Oh no, he didn't show his face. That's not great. No, we avoided his lines. Cool. So that was a fairly standard kind of arena. That's a bad epic drop. And the reason that's a bad epic drop is legendary drop is because I already have a legendary in that slot. Oh no, I don't. But it's still, I prefer a sword. You can let me travel, thank you.
Let us hope Idril found her father.
All that matters is the Palantir.
Did I not?
Cannot
Oh,
fall
I
into
screwed
the
that up.
Witch King's
Oh, well,
hands.
we're just going to run this straight along this area down here then, and then climb back up afterwards. Not as fast as running over the top, but not horribly slow. I'm done. We're quickly going to equip that armor actually, just in case it has any good modifiers on it. 29, that's terrible. Ooh. Does this bow have anything good? No, because it's 4 shots, so we don't want it. So the armor's not great, unfortunately. It will help later game, but later game will probably replace it. The reason why we need 5 shots here is just in case I shadow strike one of these guys here in the upcoming fire.
We must move carefully.
There we go.
We must escape.
We kind of just blink through this whole first section, nice and quick, and we still have 1 shot left, which is great.
Many thanks. Thank you.
So we're just going to be spamming the 2 button here. We're going to try to command Idril kill as many people as possible here, just so we can get her close for when we actually need her. Where that shot came from, Idril just shot someone from downtown, I think.
Get the pink skin! Thank you, Ranger. Kill you!
I'm going to try to execute that guy, that didn't work, but that's okay. Okay, Idril's off doing her own thing today, that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world for her to just randomly go out and kill orcs. We have to kill all the orcs in this encampment anyway as part of the mission.
Did you hear that? The Ranger!
That should just... Yeah, Idril's got him. Pop this last guy open, Idril should get the archer there.
We must leave.
Okay. Oh, that's actually me, not the game. But... Oh, Idri, you killed the archer.
To Minas Ithil. The ranger and I will find the general.
I killed my usual Shadow Strike target. That threw me off then for a moment. And she didn't kill this guy.
Go to Castamere.
Quickly then.
So she's doing all sorts of things she doesn't normally do, which is okay. It's fine. Like, it's not an issue. We're going to lose some time here for it, but it's not the worst thing in the world for her. Like, we're not going to lose a huge amount of time. Probably 20 seconds, I reckon. Okay, we just have enough arrows. That's great. If we had the force shot bow, we wouldn't have enough arrows to do that. So that's fine. Okay, cool. And really the only objective here is to actually beat the bridge guards. We don't care about the orcs at all, so as soon as we do this, that guy should be caught in the... Nope, he's not caught in the explosion, which means we have to kill him. That was a very strange way to lose some time, but okay. And being a minute behind here kind of sucks, but it's, again, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to reset over it. We've got plenty of time we can make up for in the Captain Run, which is coming up very soon. That is the first segment of full RNG in this game, and it becomes like it's a sore spot in the grind here.
We must weaken Sauron's hold on Minas Ithil.
Okay, so here I'm just trying to stack my my Elven Rage. As soon as I do that, I'm going to back off and find someone else. Find somewhere else, sorry. Yeah, until we fill up Elven Rage, we're just going to continue cleaving and carving. Okay, so Elven Rage is done, so we're going to go back to the corner now. Just waiting for the Dragon Boy. I'm just going to keep an eye on him because he's the only thing now that can kill us now that we're hanging out around here. And he will always focus us over anyone else. Most of the time. Normally he's meant to. He hasn't seen us yet. Oh no, he has. He's got a red indicator. No, normally he focuses us. Here he comes. Yeah, now he's focusing us. The reason why we're standing back here, by the way, and not actually fighting, is we've got to wait out the 2 minutes regardless, and the game gives us a small amount of slowdown whenever an orc is like arrow attacking you, or an Ola's cleaving you, or model orcs are attacking you to give you that cool, oh yes, I just parried in time moment. And during that slowdown, the countdown actually stops. So we hang out here instead. And that is how you can die, because that dragon can land on top of you. So I'm going to run back up here because the dragon. We also get slowed down when the dragon attacks us a little bit. Nothing major, but if I can get him to go back in the air here, that would be great. No, he's deciding he doesn't want to. There we go. Thank you, dragon. I'm going to go back down here. And the orcs have like a hard range. They will not come here. Almost ready. So we're going to slowly move up here. So captain should now, reinforcements come, which also means the captain now spawns. Just waiting for him to come up. He spawns right on the edge of a kill plane, mission fail plane, sorry, so that's why we kind of just wait for him to come up. He already sees me, so there's no point going for stealth. I'm going to go for a stun here, execute. Now I'm actually going to vault over him at this point because I don't want to push him into that mission fail plane. Okay, this guy has an absurdly low amount of health, which is a pretty good indicator at this level that he is death-defying. So we're going to try our bow first. If he's bow immune, yep. Oh, he's soft-headed. That's great. That will pretty much mean we get a guaranteed kill here. Yep, cool. Didn't get his lines. Brilliant. Happy with that. Rare dagger. Right. Time to go fight these guys. So I'm just going to do that before Elven Raging. Get an Elven Rage here. Continue spamming. And if we get another execute, we're actually going to use it on a different guy. because we're not going to waste it on this dead Nazgul. He's already dead. And now we've got our second. Now we can just start focusing our second Nazgul. Okay, cool. So ideally here we'd be focusing one Nazgul, but if we can hit two at a time with the blade, it's better. Okay, that's not the one I wanted to execute, but that'll do. Probably the Nazgul I deserve for this run. So after 4 strikes, every Nazgul does something. So that should be enough to banish that guy. Cool. Which Nazgul do we want to focus down? This one on the left here if possible, because he's already injured. Okay, perfect. This guy comes back to us. We'll break him too. Oh, we're not going to hit that guy. That was a waste of a strike then. And if you can see the slowdown just there before, that's the kind of slowdown. Oh, damn, it's going for the execute, but I was already in the animation. That's the kind of slowdown I was trying to avoid before when the timer was counting down.
Return to your master.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, we're stuck around here. One too many strikes then. Okay, so I'm a little slow here, but not the worst thing in the world. It's all good in the hood. So another cutscene where we've just defeated all the Nazgul, but then a Tyrell comes and saves us from the Nazgul because all of a sudden we lose our competency in a cutscene, which really sucks. We don't want to sprint here straight away. We actually want to wait till we get all our GUI back. If we try to do that, the game will actually eat our sprint input. It will take our focus away, but it won't actually sprint, and we'll end up in this state where we can't sprint, but we also can't, we're not running. So it's a really weird state that the game kind of puts us in, so that's why we just wait a few seconds. So we'll pop up here, use our Shadow Strike on these ghouls that just spawn. As we come to here, these ghouls here will spawn, and we use our Shadow Strike on the back ones there. And that is Act 1 done. There's no split here, but that is the end of Act 1. So if you were doing the Act 1 any percent speedrun, which I hold the world record for, that's where it ends. Good starting block if you're wanting to try to speedrun this game, but don't know if you can commit to a 3.5 hour plus run, or a 3 hour run, I don't know. My summer best is under 3 hours now, so who knows, you know, we might be able to get this under 3 hours one day. But yeah, like that's a really good starting block because it's around 48 to 50 minutes. It's quite comfortable, and it doesn't have like the heavy RNG is coming up in the next bit of this run.
We should remain undetected. These archers will be more than just our weapons; they will be our eyes. Okay,
so here we're gonna. If you talk to any speedrunner, this is one of their worst missions, and the reason is very simple. The button for Stealth Dominate, which is what we'll be doing to all of these archers, is also the button for drop down on the ledge in front of you, in front of these archers, and get immediately detected and lose a mission.
Strong as these warriors are, they cannot resist.
If you see me take it a little slow sometimes, that's why.
They are powerless to resist.
Just don't want to drop down, fail the mission, lose, you know, a minute plus just because I was trying to go a little bit too fast here. It's worth it just to go slightly slower.
A fine addition to our army.
more.
He will serve us well.
The news about Minas Ithil.
Let us test our warriors.
Okay. See, wow, Archie should, in theory, take care of those two, so I can just run off. Worst, game ate my sprint input. Worst comes to worst, I can just turn around here and pop him. No, all good.
This is only the beginning. We require more
So we
warriors.
saved it. We got a little bit of time back, but not too much. That one. There you go. And we got a red gem. That's really great, actually. So we're going to equip that straight away. Switch out this one for the red gem. And new attacker. Get rid of that. All good. Right here on the Ring of Power start. This is Bruce. He's going to be our first captain. And he's totally not going to betray us.
Mouth, Bruce. So now I'm gonna kill you.
Not this guy, the big guy likes
These
Bruce.
orcs to see.
Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying,
yeah, alright, I'll have a go.
I'm exactly
The same way. So. Oh, one thing I didn't grab, I have to go into my character. I'm actually going to have to learn some talents. Character. I need to grab this one, and the most important one, this modifier.
I like him.
Pop that. Up. Pop that. Hi, Bruce.
reckon you're going to skewer me. That little
So you can avoid Bruce's lines, but Olags are very difficult in general to avoid lines because they can't be stunned by general methods. So it's usually easier just to trigger Bruce's lines. Oops, trying to cleave there, didn't work. So some of these Olags are on some of these orcs are on my side. They're trying to kill Bruce because Bruce just killed their captain, and some of them are on Bruce's side trying to kill me. So ideally we'll get our rage here and we'll set everyone on fire. And Bruce should break any second. I think I'm in a good position here to go for this without having to go into one of the holes. I can't actually see if anyone's going to attack me. Yes, they are. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop this open, and then I'm going to channel Bruce from in here, so they shouldn't attack me in here. They will throw axes, however. Okay, these guys are just too much of a pain in the ass. Oh my golly gosh, this guy's wasting so much of my time. Okay, so unfortunately that's just a waste of time. That was just me trying to go quick, ended up wasting more time. Oh, I'm wasting more time by trying to skip a menu. So we lost 25 seconds there. That's bad. Okay, that's all the menu stuff done.
Weakening enemy power is important, but what is most crucial for conquest is strengthening our own
Okay,
forces.
second last mission, and then we find out whether or not this is a dead run or not after this. So, orcs are friend, not food. That is the dead run split. We'll know if it's a dead run relatively quickly.
What creature haunts this forest?
Oh, Kanan is no creature. She is nature itself.
She calls us.
Talion.
So this is we're doing the first of the Kanan missions here. Kanan is the spirit of the forest.
I take it this is the work of Khan.
This is the
There's
forest
that
of
guy, he's always
she
there.
protected with the full power of nature.
Perfect.
What is he?
we actually get the ghouls
Why
today.
did these beasts not attack us?
Get out of there.
They
Oh.
hear her song. They're part of her.
Fortunately, that ate up most of my sprint meter. I have just enough to make it here, but that's it. Okay, cool. And to do this absolutely optimally, we'd enter here with an execute already ready to go. That's not the case, obviously, but pretty close. I don't know why that guy phases out like that. We can't hit him for a few seconds. Oops. Okay, so I'm just going to have to execute this before the Caragor. So that wasn't an ideal way to take that guy down, but that's okay. It's not the worst. Now we need to get some arrows here. Go for these ones.
Cool too.
Come back into here. Cool, the Grove's going to spawn here. This guy used to be a pain in the ass. Now we just use Elven Rage. And now we just have to wait here for a few seconds. So that used to be one of the hardest fights early, because we are so low level, and that is a poison grog, so if he touches us once we lose all our focus, but now we just do that. And if we do this ideally, what's going to happen is the dragon's going to spawn, we're going to take out our bow, we're going to headshot it and make it fall down. And you can only make them fall while they've got their mouth open, so we need to have our focus there, and then we just execute him, and that's how you pretty much do that fight almost every time now. So pretty much RNG just stipulates on what happens with the Caragor and how fast you move between the orcs at the start. So that's why we're going to save a tiny bit of time here.
It seems this way.
Okay, so this is our RNG split here. I want that one. I want that. Quick inventory check. All good.
Ooh,
Really would love a new sword,
Yes,
but
we
not
must
going
go
to
to
happen.
Golgoroth and deal with this Balrog.
And this split involves recruiting 3 captains. The big thing about this is we can only recruit a captain if they're our level or lower. And since we enter here probably 4 or 5 levels before the game really expects you to, most of the captains in this area just aren't at our level. There are a couple sometimes, but it's not even guaranteed that there's going to be any at a level 11 or 12, which is the lowest they can spawn at, which is 11. So what we're going to do is we're going to climb here, take this fast travel point because we're going to use it quite often. It's in the middle of the map here. It is so much faster taking it even though we have to do that climb. And then we're going to start looking for worms. And if we don't find a worm soon, we're going to grab a war chief and just hope. No, wow, this place is completely devoid of worms. That's impressive and bad. There's one. So let's pick left war chief today. You. 19. That's not a great start. So again, I'm just looking around for worms. There's one there. And we'll look at the second guy for that war chief. 16. Okay. Looks like I'm not going to have a good run here. Looks like this run might be dead. But we'll see. How we go. So let's just go for this war chief.
Grog is drink, medicine, and fuel to the orcs. To us, it is a
Okay, this isn't a bad mission at least. So what we're doing here is real intel on this guy. Mortary vulnerable to stealth, so that's a good thing to do. So depending on how many guys this guy spawns with, we might end up just stealthing and killing him. way. And pop that. Cool. How many guys does this guy spawn with?
My grog! My
Only one.
Beautiful grog!
Okay.
Whoever did this will die!
Probably still going to end up just stealthing this guy because otherwise it's going to be a huge fight. Yeah, wow, 21-22. I did not get lucky with captains at all in this run. Okay, so he's dead. We're going to fight his lieutenant here. Okay. And this is a relatively new strategy that we do. Oh, he is terrified, which is great. Which means we can break him straight away. Cool. We're just going to shame this guy down to our level, so now that we've shamed him, he is our level. Which means we can capture him as well. And ideally, we're just going to flag that guy quickly. No, we want the army map, which is faster going through here. So where is our guy? Here he is. Here. See how close he is. Yep, he's actually pretty close to where we're going to fast travel to. If we can. Okay. Inventory. Going to switch skins here. And what that does is that forces us to fast travel. Wait, I'll highlight that captain. Where is he? There he is. Don't know why that didn't highlight, but okay. Okay, you're not going to give me a shadow strike? No, you're not going to let me shadow strike. That's a shame. 14. Okay, he's too high level as well. We'll see what this guy is with. So we know this guy here is for us. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But it's you who loses his head.
So we're going to have to fight this guy first.
Those are the last words you're going with?
Now, if we were to break the other guy first, as you can see, he is broken. But if we were to do that, there is a problem. This guy will level up to 13 and he'll be out of our range to actually capture. So, what we're instead going to do is just do this. Oh. Hopefully he's not, yep. Doesn't care that much about fire. Some do, some don't.
Here in Mordor, we don't judge. No, we skip right to the execution.
Okay, buddy. So I'm trying to just... I'm getting worried about his HP here, but I'm trying to just take him. No, you're not going to let me. Maybe if I move over here, I don't think anyone can hit me from here, or maybe they can. Yeah, I'm really worried about killing him at this point, so I can't really go for any more cleaves. There we go. Okay, good. So that's one down. We need two more. We need two more recruited on our side. Right, so this guy should still be broken, so we should immediately be able to, yeah, take him.
We don't have to fight.
Oh, is he healed back up?
Barley? Hey, put down your weapons and we'll talk this out like friends. No? Why not?
I want you to be my friend.
Why can't we be friends?
I want you to be my friend, buddy. Oh, Oh, that's not great. So that's an interruption by Bruise. Hopefully that guy doesn't run off too far, but we'll never know.
Is make that bloke. Anyone looking to carve his way across Mordor needs a guard or two. I mean, I don't.
So this has to happen, unfortunately, and it's just so unfortunate that it happens during a fight. This guy might get away from us. If he does, we're just going to go for the second War Chief, and we're going to shame those guys with him. Right, so where is he? 3 space. That way. No, he didn't actually. Oh, that's great. He didn't run away, but the rest of his guards did. Okay. So where was that guy? There he is there. It's not too far away, honestly. Oh, and a 14 guy we can possibly shame here, and that'll be our third guard. I'm going to set him on fire here. That should be enough to break him. That should be enough to break him. Cool. Let me just shake this guy down. Don't think I can take him. No, I'm only 13. Okay. So we still have to fight both the other guards 2 more times, but we've also taken out a War Chief already, which is not common practice. Ugh. And also getting that many bombs on us is not great. So I'm just looking for Shadow Strike targets. I don't think there's going to really be any in the forest, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't know why I attacked him. That's just habit. That's actually going to be useful. So what we're going to do is remove that gem, and then we're going to combine that gem. So wasted 30 or 40 seconds there killing that guy, but actually turned out to be worth it. Normally it wouldn't be, but thankfully it was. And that's why we're looking constantly in the Wraith World, because we can see targets like that we wouldn't have been able to otherwise see. We're unfortunately out of sprint now, so now we sort of have to peasant walk this. But not the worst thing in the world.
I hear the old got annoyed at this club and tore it. You won't escape.
Okay. So we know our guy's here. He's not unashamed, that's great. And that guy's takeable as well, even. So we're going to go for the 13 first and then get this guy. And that's it. And that's our captain. So that's actually relatively alright in terms of speed, and we've taken out a War Chief. That's huge if we manage to do this. Okay.
I remember the pain and the fear, and everyone else spitting on me.
He's not really friendly anymore.
I remember it all, so I could give it back to you.
Okay, buddy. Damn, I was in range of that guy too. So that means I've aggroed both, so I'm going to have to fight both at the same time here. So it's going to be more difficult to fight this. We know he's arrow proof, I don't know why I'm charging a bow. Ideally, we get him. Cool. That's number 2. Okay, and the other guy over there is number 3, hopefully. Yep. Wherever he went. That's unfortunate, I lost all my light then. I didn't see that guy attacking me. That time I did, and I just didn't do anything about it because I was too busy talking. Okay, this guy guy's almost ready to dominate. Okay, he's ready, so now I hopefully just don't get interrupted here. Nothing that's going to interrupt me. Let's not jump over him. My idea there was to jump over him. Got it. That is relatively quick for orcs of friends, not food. 2. That is really quick actually. I'm happy with that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into inventory. We're going to bring this up. Switch back to the skin, which forces fast travel. And then we're going to head towards this area here. No. Whoa, this is not where I expected to be at all. I expected it. Usually it takes you back to a friendly Hadia. Very rarely it doesn't, and instead just takes you to a random Hadia in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so now we got to wait for Bruce. Come on, Bruce. So, until Bruce comes to us 2 more times, we are stuck in this holding pattern. Come on, Bruce. Take control of the camera, please. Bruce. Bruce. Scooby Bruce, where are you? No, Bruce is just not having any of it today. There it is.
Got yourself another hanger on, have ya?
One more, we're still going to go through another one of these. So,
remember, an army needs orders to follow. And I'll tell you what's always a popular one.
Murder.
Command that new follower of yours to gut some bugger you don't like, and that'll free you up to gut somebody else at the same time. And remember to keep the target's weaknesses in mind. If he's terrified of fire, there's nothing funnier than sending someone to clobber him with a fire weapon. Oh, that's proper music, that is.
Where is he? Here he is. 3. You're already on a mission to kill someone, but okay, there you go. Have another mission to kill the same person. You were already on a mission to kill. Now we're just waiting on Bruce. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere near that guy. Come on, Bruce. Bruce. Scooby Bruce, where are you? There we go.
That bloke you recruited is a sneaky bastard. He'd make a
So, now that we've gone through all 3 of these Bruce monologues, he unlocks the end. So we can now actually go and do the next mission.
A bodyguard unless he's proved himself. And the place to do that is in the fight pits. How does surviving a few rounds make you trustworthy? No idea. But it's a bloody good laugh. And you'd be a drongo to trust an orc anyway, so it all works out. Go on, have a go.
So now Bruce is going to tell us about how to send, how to make spies. We don't really care. Some runs we do use that. 3. I don't know what happened there if you killed all the war chiefs. I'm guessing another one would spawn just to make that happen. I don't know. That's something I guess. That's something I've got to figure out another day. We'll grab that guy we just sent to the pits. And we'll go. Okay. So this is the Etten. Big part of the RNG run is over. We've still got lots of RNG now, but that Orcs are friend splits. I have the last few runs I've come out of there -7, plus losing 7 minutes. So losing 40 seconds there, I don't care. I'm probably going to lose a bit more time here because I believe my record split I didn't get 2 Orcs simultaneously at the end. So I had the Bruce speech during the Orcs of Friends split, not the end split. But not a huge amount. We're probably going to be maybe 2 to 3 minutes behind. But then again, I have never done this where I've killed a war chief beforehand. My blacksmith is a little rusty. I don't know a single word. Name's a pain in the ass, but to hazard a guess, he said, "You're all gonna die horribly." I kind of bloke. I have played this game far too many times.
Define focus.
Okay. So, Brucey boy. We should be able to shadow strike. There's an archer on the left there. I'm gonna go for him. Ideally, I've got the chief there, but oh, that guy is mortally vulnerable to stealth. That is actually really good. And he was a poisonous guy too, so that's really good. Oh, and that's a sword drop too, so that's even better. Let's set everyone on fire. Oh, that guy's enraged by fire. Right, no more fire while this guy's alive. We'll get his lines now.
You're not taking one more step into this fort.
Okay, he's Vault Breaker, so this is just going to be a huge pain while he's enraged. Oh, that's right. It's probably a good thing to do. I don't want to... I'm trying not to jump up on him, but I'm just... Yeah. Oh, cool. My guy killed that guy, that's great. This guy should stop enraging any second now. Where did he go? There he went. So we're focusing down this guy because we have to kill each of the war chiefs regardless. Or at least shame them. Maybe shame them. Really? That's great. We'll just shame this guy away. Off you trot, buddy. So he's down, so we should be able to start. I broke him. That's kind of cool. We're going to take his sword, just because it's actually useful. It'll be a damage upgrade. Wow, that is a big damage upgrade. And now we're just going to stay in the circle as best we can and fight the guys. Wait for the capture to happen. Oh, I thought that was my guy for some reason. Even though he's broken, I should have known that. No, he's dead anyway. I was about to snipe him, but he's dead. So we watch Bruce's teleport. Boom, teleport over there.
Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself.
This is actually not going to be too bad. Yeah, like it's still going to be behind, but oh, those guys are enraged. These guys should always be running here. We can just shadow strike them nice and quick. We outpace Bruce by quite a bit, which is not normally possible. And since we already took care of the war chief and the captains, there's no one here waiting for us, so this is great. Downside is I really need to build up my Elven Rage for the next mission, so I need to start spamming abilities. I forgot about that. That's a bad mistake by me. Oh, not too many are going to get clipped there. That's not great. So I'm just trying to kill as many as possible here. How am I going to get enough? I don't even know if I'm going to get enough, to be honest. Most of those were not there, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to get enough here for Elven Rage. That's unfortunate. It means I'm not going to be able to get the Cun and Bane skip. Is there enough guys around? I don't think so. Bother going for a couple of executes.
Capturing business. And once this one's yours,
I might stealth a couple of guys just in case I get close enough. I wouldn't mind just wasting 30 seconds here just to do this. Yeah, I'll kill this guy.
Killing the Overlord will send a
And this one.
message throughout this.
That should be enough now.
That message comes
Yep, that should be enough. So that did waste like 20 seconds, but it's definitely going to be worth it if we get the Cun and Bane skip. So it looks like we're ahead, but we've still got the speech to go. So we lost some time there, but you know, not a huge amount. Nothing to cry about. This is very much a really solid run so far. And now that I understand the Cun and Bane skip a little bit more, hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more damage to the
There is a new power in
Balrog.
You! In the days ahead, we will fight other battles and claim other...
I just wish we could skip these speeches. They're just such an anticlimax after the massive fight. Oh wow, that's not as bad as I thought. I thought we were going to be like minutes behind here. Yeah, that's wow, that's really good. doesn't. It kind of matters who I put in charge here, but it doesn't really matter. I would ideally like to put a defender in charge, and that's just so I have a less of a chance of him being a pit fighter. It doesn't look like I have a defender, so I'm just going to put an archer in charge. Because we don't want archers in the pit either.
Now we have a foothold in Mordor.
We should upgrade our defenses before Sauron attempts to reclaim what he has lost.
And there are more.
Okay, so this is just speed my rat bag.
How did you have my thought it will eventually come under attack? Which you already know since you attacked it once yourself. Nicely done, by the way.
Thank you, rat
The
bag.
thing is, you don't always need to be on the defense. You have scouts who can sniff out enemy forts, so you can go on the attack yourself. You know what they say, the best offense is a good offense. And don't worry about running low on orcs.
Okay,
If you
looking
ever
good
need
so
new
far.
recruits, you go talk to a glob they call the Headhunter. He'll sort you out. Oh, Shrock. I forgot to fill Ranger's feeding bowl before I left. He's gonna be cranky if I don't get back. I'm coming, Ranger!
Huh, we did not do that fast. We did that too fast. Gotta wait for that prompt. That was my fault. Cool. Just shadow strike that guy. Quicker than falling and then running. Okay, so this is the pit fight. We can lose 30 seconds. We can gain 30 seconds, or we can lose up to 2 minutes here. We don't have any control over it. It's pure RNG. The only thing we can do is put a archer or a defender as our war chief, and therefore lower the chance that we have a defender or archer in here. Ideally, you want a savage versus like a savage, and just have our guy like 1 or 2 shot.
He'll be stronger for the experience. If he snuffs it, well, the one who done him in has what it takes.
Right, we'll see how we go.
Potential new recruit. And however it shakes out, your boys will love watching the show. Nothing boosts morale up like bodies going down.
Okay, so we got the, unfortunately we got the tank guy to come in, but hopefully, wow, that spear guy's really fast, so he may just end up beating our guy just out of pure speed. Yeah, no, I think that spear guy's just gonna. I don't think our guy's gonna get into it for an attack here. Which is unfortunate because that guy would be really low. Yeah, he is level 4. So if it's the other way around, our guy will probably like 2 or 3 shot him, but yeah. Please stop dodging. Please stop dodging. Oh, there you go. There you go. You've done. You've actually done damage. No, don't put your weapon away. Hey, our guy won. That's a little bit of a time save there, our guy winning. It's best if our guy wins quickly, but if our guy wins, it means we have 1 more captain when it comes time later to pack all the captains up and take them to Gorgoth.
Grog was drunk, laughs were had, blood
Was
was
spit
shed,
and Drog was drunk.
Ah,
Nothing.
there's no fight
Nothing
like
a pit fight. Okay, so now we've sort of got the world open. We can sort of go wherever we want now. We're actually going to go to the end game zone right now. And that's just to get rid of Carmen's Bane. And we do that now so that later we only have to do 2 trips to Saragosse instead of 3. Okay, quests. Where are you? Yep, that one. We need to level up as well, and we need to make sure we take Caragor Rider. Because otherwise this part's slow, and I've done that before, and I've lost a PB run because I forgot to take Caragor Rider here, and instead went straight for a Talon Strike, and lost like a good minute and a half just running around on the ground. Character. Caragor Rider. Done. And we're going to grab this one. I like that ability a lot. Inventory, we'll do a quick inventory check. Finally get an actual bow. No. Cool. No ring drop kind of sucks. I know there was one in the fort, but I didn't pick it up. That was actually probably a mistake, because that comes into play later at Carmen's Bane if we don't get the... Okay. too many guys there. I was thinking about dismounting then to get the intel on the war chief now, so we didn't have to go and do it later, but there was just way too many guys there to do that. We'll do that on our second trip to Gorgoth. No captain spawned either. So we come back to Gorgoth 2 times total. We come here now to avoid coming here later and then having to backtrack back to Saragost again. Okay, so this is Kanan's Bane. Oh, can I actually see that guy today? No, unfortunately not. So, occasionally you can kill that guy. See that guy and Strato Strike to him, but it's not always a constant, unfortunately. Grab these arrows. Zog is luckily stunned by fire by the look of that. We're going to wait till these guys come round, do that. Okay, cool. Yep, that's perfect Zog fight. Pretty sure all his followers are dead. I'm going to jump in the pit straight away. I'm like 90% sure, and it's going to be a time loss if I don't.
Who do you think they'll come for?
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Might take half a second just to check. Yep, they're all dead. Okay. Cool. And do we have enough Elven Rage here? That is the question. I did not check, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Is rising. We'll just give it a chance.
So we want to get behind the Balrog here. Yes, we have enough Elven Rage to actually do this tactic now.
We bury again. You trespass.
You shouldn't actually be able to damage the Balrog here, but for some reason we can. We don't exactly know why, but Elven Rage, you can damage the Balrog a bit, and as you can see there, we broke the Balrog. Okay. But as you can see there, we've pretty much already finished this fight, and we shouldn't have been able to do that at all. So now we just have to wait for the cycle, but doing that, it skips most of phase 2, if not all of it. Okay. One more time. This should be the end of phase 1 after he exposes his back one more time. Okay, we want to walk over to Kanan now. That's Kanan in the grog. We want to be destroyed before. We want to be right here. That's a really good spot to immediately mount her. Sounds kind of weird, but that's exactly what we want to do. And we can climb up here. Let me grab my controller here. Because I am much more used to doing this fight on a controller, because I used to be a controller player until I started speedrunning. And I know the controls better for this fight with a controller. So that's it. We skipped the entirety of phase 2. Yeah. By getting that Elven Rage, which is just insane when you think about it. And that's it. The Balrog's dead. Like, that should just not be possible at all. It's insanely great for us that we found this skip. And that is Genus Ultima. He was the world record holder before I came along. He's now currently 3rd place. So he found that skip, and I am so thankful for it. It saves, as you can see, so much time. Yeah. Okay. We want to get. Oh, we want allies. Cool. No, we don't want to go here. We want the best defense. Oh, I fast traveled wrong. So that's all that time save I just did is pretty much gone because now we have to go through another load screen. Quests. I thought I was doing that. I thought I'd been too quick then. There we go. So yeah, we wasted about 30 seconds there. And we're still going to go back into the inventory and do our abilities management, which would be great. And I saw that I unlocked a gem, so I'm going to actually put that in my bow. I got a red gem. Inventory, bow, red gem. Character, should be in high enough level. Yep, talent strike, that's what I want. Best movement ability in the game, hands down. This is what it is. I no longer need a target to do dashes. So that's basically going to change the entirety of the route, because we're going to be dashing everywhere, hopefully. It does cost an elf shot. We need focus, and we need to be in the air to use it. So it does have a few conditions around it, but honestly, they're not that bad.
You call this a fortress?
Oh yes, that's
I've
good.
seen
23 is
cool
low.
mountains better
Here's the
defenses.
spearman, which means he has low HP.
I'm here. Here's your challenge. You'll find I'm harder to kill than the rest.
Okie dokie.
I think I've had about enough of this.
Slap him away. Oh.
He's here. Yum yum yummy! Like a bit of uruk.
Yum yum yummy. That's creepy as hell. So he should die there. I'm just going to run off. I'm just going to assume he's going to die. There we go. He died. I'm not even going to see what he drops. I'm just going to continue going here. He dropped a ring. That would have been actually okay to go for, but oh, 32. That is a very high level, my friend. Hopefully I can stealth this guy. That is a very high level. Alright, there's a bit of his HP. Oh, he's pretty tanky too. Man, because he's 32. Which is ridiculously high level for this area.
Your time in his forces is brief.
And he's legendary, yeah. Okay, that makes sense why he's such a high level.
Your time with us will be long and drawn out.
See how many weaknesses I can abuse. Soft target, fear of pinning. Okay. That's just huge. Fear of pinning just basically makes him really weak. We're just going to refresh the fear of pinning. I picked up a rune here that allows me to parry equals one perfect parry equals one elf shot. So that's why I got some elf shot back. If you're wondering, legendary. Please drop a sword. Dagger's not too bad either.
If these all...
Recover 8. That's a terrible dagger.
Then that is where they will die.
Recover 8 health when executing is kind of terrible. We're hoping for something like, you know, sets my glaive on fire or gives me extra damage versus a certain enemy type. Those would all be really good runes. Oh, he was mortally vulnerable to stealth. That's actually kind of huge, to be honest. He's dazed, so as soon as he comes up, he'll be easy to target. I don't know why he's dazed, but I'm definitely gonna take that as a condition. Okay, my actual guys are hitting me here, so... Okay, don't know what dazed him before, but at least it gave me some damage on him.
That hurt just to watch.
Okay. Probably should have gone for fire on him then, but I was worried about enrage. Execution counter! So that's gonna hurt. So execution counter means not only does he counter my damage, my execution, but he also damages me instead of me damaging him. I'm just gonna use my glaive there to finish him nice and quick, because I need to get a better habit. Oh, yes! Not a great weapon in terms of abilities, but a great weapon in terms of just raw stats at this point. Hopefully I can save my guy. I don't care at all about Ranger. He can stay down, because he can't die. Oh, nice and quick line. That's good. Oh. That was a mistake I don't want to repeat. Just use my glaive here because that bypasses the death defying clause. We can run straight to the keep here at this point. And that was a pretty good best defense actually. That was actually really good. I'm liking this run so far. I'm really liking this run. I made a few mistakes early, like Ring of Power. That arena split and the Trader's Gate split kind of hurt a little bit, but honestly, I'm liking this run a lot. Okay, Bruce is going to get power. Bruce totally betrayed my ass. We never saw that coming.
Treason! We will retake our fortress. We will slaughter that wretched Prologue and all who stand with him.
And what of the ones who stand with us? Clearly their loyalty cannot be trusted.
All who resist will be made an example of.
Perfect. So this is going around freeing my captains. This is an example of what happens when you fail to defend your fort.
Stay back and stop the area. Really good scout.
Scouts go on ahead.
And die. That's
Ready to serve, my lord.
right, here we are. Let's scout.
Oops, don't mean to do that, but that's okay.
Let me kill Bruce, boss. Please.
Up ahead.
So we're going to stealth with this guy. Hopefully he won't see us, but no, he
Yes,
did.
I know.
16, so we can actually take him here, and we're going to. Okay. So stay here and fight for me, buddy, please. We're going to tell him to. Yeah, we're just going to tell him to stay here and fight for me. I'm going to come over here, teleport to this, explode this away.
Can't kill any of them while I'm right.
I'm ready for anything, my lord.
Okay, what have we got left?
And tingles.
Where are they? Oh, you're kidding me. My guy didn't kill them. That's a shame. Yeah. That's a real shame. So that's a big time waste, unfortunately. Normally this guy just ends up killing them all and we don't have to come back here at all. So yeah, that's it. That was a shame, unfortunately, but not the worst thing in the world to happen. Right, Bruce fight. So we're going to go to the left, grab some arrows, and then start fighting Bruce.
Welcome back, boss. So what was the plan? Rescue your boys, bring them here for some kind of reckoning? You even brought along that little shrug-stained rat bag. Well, tell you what, I've got some friends too, mate. Yeah, we can have a real party, a right shindig, yeah? We can have some grog, play a few fun party games like pull the arms off the rat.
Okay. Just asking my wife if she could very nicely bring me a cup of tea, because I would like a cup of tea. Level 9.
We're gonna play all the games we know with you.
Oh, you are very...
And then maybe we'll come up with some new ones, using whatever's left of ya.
You've got a very slow... Yeah, I need to just take care of that so I don't tread on it. No bruises can be fired, so we may as well just get him out of here while we fight this level 9 guy. That was a mistake. We're meant to stun him, and then we're meant to... Okay. So level 9 is actually really obscure here. Like, I've not really seen guys that low before in this area. Yeah, he was too low. I burnt him before I could even hold E and start channeling on him, but that's okay. Hopefully that's one of... Nope. I was hoping my guy was getting a kill there, but unfortunately... Their guy killed my guy. 24 and epic. That is a big boy. Oh, there is a guy there I need to take care of first. My guy, please. Yes! Good job. Good job, Dirks the rat. The runt. Just be bolting here, because, yeah, get hit during cutscenes, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Oops, that was the wrong button. And I couldn't do anything about that one. Unfortunately, because I was in the middle of an animation, an unskippable animation. Okay, can we character? Yes, we can. I'm actually going to do this, I think, because I'm really struggling here. Oh, really? That's why would I? Oh, anyway. Okay, we're not gonna question the game there. Why I would want to capture a random grunt over the broken guy, especially considering this is the come on for that. And again, wouldn't let me target the guy I actually wanted to target. Okay, the game's just telling me I can't have this guy basically, which is a shame because he would have been very useful. We're just going to vault here so we don't get hit by these explosions. Okay, you're dead, you're gone. Gonna lose a little bit of time here, which sucks, but... Okay. We're just going to break this guy straight away to get rid of him. That one. So whenever you shame someone during a mission, they do end up... It's the same as killing them, basically. There's a chance we might see that guy in the Sauron fight later down the track, which should be actually good, because he would be low level compared to what the Sauron fight is. Alright, I need to quickly raise that guy up, otherwise he might glitch out during the recruitment stage. So let's bring him up. Cool. That wasn't too bad. Honestly, that could have been worse. Like, we're going to lose some time here, but I'm okay with this so far. This run's brilliant so far.
This fortress is once again under my command. An attempted rebellion has been...
So, unfortunate parts about that.
Its conspirators have been put to
Oh,
the sword.
I will actually stop talking, blabbering for a moment to let you enjoy this cutscene, because this is the dummy spit cutscene. I love this cutscene. He shakes his arms like an angry toddler when they don't get their way. Right here.
Here, my enemies will find no weakness, no mercy, only the unassailable strength of my army!
So there we go. We're still ahead of my current PB, which is great. Lost a bit of time, but that's fine. Alright, now we cross our fingers and hope for captainless Kirith, which is extremely rare, but it seems to happen a bit to some of the other runners. I think I've only ever seen it once, so it's unfortunately very rare for me. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to pack up our army. Where are you? 3. Yes, you can move there. 3, 2, space. What we're doing here is we're putting these guys in our inventory, and that means we can carry them over to the next zone, or in this case we're going to carry them over to the end game zone.
Stakuga.
Come with me, Statuga, if you want to live.
Schoon.
Schoon. I can't. That was weird. Basic 4 train you.
Stakuga.
Another Statuga. I think that's all of my captains now. Yeah, because I lost 2 during that. Okay, cool. Character, quickly gonna put some points here. Put some points here. Check it. Go through our inventory very quickly. I saw we got that. That's great. No. That's brilliant. And no. And a new ring. Cool. Quests. Now we want to go to this one. No, we don't. Oh my god, this is the second time I failed and travelled to Kirith. Travelled here early. So that's how to waste 45 seconds, and which is why we wasted so much time on the best defense. The best defense would have been better too. At least we've loaded this zone before, so it's not too bad now. I'm just getting way too ahead of myself here. That's where we want to go. This is where we want to go. And that's just terrible. That's just bad mistakes. I wonder if that's going to cost me a PB. Those combined mistakes might cost me a PB if it comes down to like the line. Okay. Fortunate. There we go. So as you can see, mobility in this section has greatly increased for us. So I'm going to use the Wraith World a bit more here. That's actually going to be useful. So what we're going to do here is we're going to unequip this, and unequip this, and then upgrade this. We go from a 10% to a 15%, so that's just a 5% flat damage increase that we just got for taking that gem. And sometimes people spawn on that ledge, and you can shadow strike directly up to them. Now, we're hoping for a little bit of luck here. What we're hoping for is that the assassin that we killed very early in the game defies death. It's pretty common, but we're also hoping that he's level 19 or lower. Come on. No, looks like he's not here today. That's unfortunate, so what we're going to do is we're just going to deploy, we're going to go into our garrison. Yep, garrison, I know. I'm going to deploy Yulda. It's not a captainless, unfortunately. I saw there was at least one war chief there. So ideally we can do this solo. It is possible. However, the capture speed of points is vastly increased when we have a captain with us, and we can also, when there's only one captain alive or one war chief alive on that point, we can actually capture it because there's two of us. So while we're fighting, we can start capturing. That's why we put out a guard here. It ends up being much quicker. And since we have to donate a guard regardless to be the overlord of this fort and hold it for us. Oh, I nearly got very upset there. The Blood Axe is the guy with the longest line in the game. However, if he's a overlord or war chief, he doesn't have that line, he has a separate line. So thankfully, we don't have to deal with it.
Ingredients!
And that was a fairly quick line too.
I'm cutting out the overlord's tongue and boiling it.
That sounds terrible. Like, that would just be all chewy. That. Okay. There we go. So I definitely see, I think we got double war chief. Here we're just waiting. There's no point fighting. I've got full level rage, so I may as well. This is the best way to not get any slowdown while I'm waiting for me to capture these points. The slowdown happens whenever they attack, and I go for and I can get parry prompts, so that's why I'm just bolting over so I get those parry prompts. And now you can see, oh, don't you do that to me. You can see now the capture speed has increased vastly now that my guy's here as well. Oh, that was too early. A little too early there. I hit number 4 too early, which meant that I summoned just some random mobs. Okay. 22 is pretty high. Yeah, unfortunately, none of these guys. Oh, really? My guy is bleeding. I have to go fetch him now. That's a shame. Come on in.
Sorry I got wounded.
Come on in. No? Thought that was my wife bringing me my cup of tea, but apparently not. Where is the... There he is. Oh, really? I didn't think I was on the border of that poison, but apparently I was. Okay, there's a... Cool. He's dead. That was the main guy we had to focus. I do believe we have to kill another one of his guards here. Yep, before we can capture. Oh, you're enraged. You're not a friendly person. We don't actually have to kill this guy, but he's going to be a pain if we don't. Plus it does speed up our capture speed whenever there's no captains on here. Oh, just waiting for the explosions to go off here before going for this guy.
You'll never take us!
Unfortunately. No, you're really not going to let me... Oh, yeah, I need to kill that one. There we go. He's dead now. Okay. Don't think I have any arrows, no, so I can't Shadow Strike up here for weakness. That's okay. These guys are going to be a pain. They don't always target us here, but when they do, it's a pain. Have to stay in this circle. And unfortunately, yeah, my guy goes down quite often because of That should be enough to get him up. Cool. Even if he's only up for a few seconds, it increases our capture speed while he's up. I'm going to stand here and let these guys attack me. No, I'm not. I'm just going to get some arrows back, but I think I've got enough arrows here. Yeah, I'm just going to go for these arrows quickly. And that was a pretty... Overall, it was a fairly good siege, considering. Blood Axe guy can be a Death Defier, so we do have to be careful of that. I believe he can be. Can't exactly remember. I really need to learn the captains better. They're modified.
The Blood Axe will not let you proceed any further. Your attack upon this fort ends here.
Cool. Alright. I didn't actually scout this guy, which means there is a chance he's like arrow proof, enraged by execution or something, but we'll see how we go. I'm actually going to pick up my controller here, because I find fighting much easier as a controller. Okay, we're just going to have to risk it. Oh! That last execute should not have gone there. I didn't mean to. I pulled that early. Please don't be Death Defying. No, good. He's not Death Defying.
Northman, but my brothers will take back this fort and avenge me.
My wife does not like being on camera, so if this does end up going to YouTube and you're wondering why this bit is a little bit blurred and muted, it is just because I cut her out of the video, so she's not on camera. That's all. But that was a really good Kirith, and it could have been better had I not fast travelled to Saragosse first.
If you listen, you can hear the thunder of our enemies' feet as they flee. While we feast in victory, they quake.
And she bought me a lovely cup of tea and a biscuit, so, you know, props to her.
Coming for them. Witness the rise of Mordor. Witness the rise of the Bright Lord.
Okay, that's really good. Being ahead here, despite all the mistakes I'm making, is really good. I'm kind of happy with this. Really, really happy. We're going to promote our guy that we brought across, because we're going to take the two high level guys, so we're going to pack them up now. Okay, we're going to pack them up. Army 3, 2, space.
Long.
Cool. And now we're going to go, finally, to actually here when we need to be here. After so many times of coming here by mistake, we're actually here where we want to be. Character. Okay, we need one more level. We need to get to 21.
These orcs have much pride.
Oh, that's not exactly where I wanted to go, but the camera decided it wanted to. The camera decided it wanted to snap me there. That's okay. Ideally, I was hoping for a spawn in the base of a captain. That's not going to happen by the look of it. So, instead, hopefully we'll get one on this mountain range. We usually do.
When I'm the boss, it's all good.
21. So, he's a little bit higher level for us, but we can always peg him for later on our way back. We're going to go to the right here just to avoid him. But we now have him sort of marked on the map, so we've got a general idea about where he is. That was weird. Nice little zip there. Okay, just a quick look around. Sometimes there's a captain that spawns there. In this case, there wasn't. Okay, we take this because we're going to use it later. Right now, we want to go to Frozen Flame. There we go. Perfect. And Frozen Flame. Can we get the 1 frame roll that does nothing? No. Very hard at like 90 FPS, but you can roll during that. You can actually roll during that cutscene. I don't know. It doesn't help you at all, but I don't know why you have like a couple of frames where you can have control. Oh, that's a bad jump. We want it to land out here, ideally.
He must be buried. He must be returned to the depths.
So ideally, the way you want to navigate Caragors is you want to always keep them on the ground. So it's kind of the opposite of Italian, where you want to constantly looking for rocks and things to sort of short hop over. Caragors are fastest when they are completely glued to the ground. So we're going to avoid this rock here. I'm going to swing here, swing here. There we go. That's good pathing.
It burns all.
Alright, so now the Balrog's totally going to surprise us.
It's double back.
And we're going to shoot icicles at it.
To rain down fire.
Really cool concept for a scene here. It's just weirdly executed. Like, this Balrog poses no threat to you at all. He's even going to skip later on one of the icicles, and it still won't matter. So he's going to skip this patch completely, and it still won't matter.
Flee, we flee.
And there we go. Ideally. Okay. And here I'm actually going to pick up my controller again, because I find this fight again much easier on the controller. Really, it's not a time save or a time loss using either one. It's just I've got more used to doing this on the on a controller than I have when doing it by keyboard and mouse.
This isn't working.
Okay, so that should be enough to down that guy for the first phase. I'm actually going to use my keyboard here at the same time to mash both at the same time. That's why you can see it coming up like that. And doing that gives me control back in this cutscene. Doesn't do much here, but it makes the Balrog immediately ready to be frozen next time. Hopefully it starts spinning straight away, like that. That's great. We can hold X straight away. Push him directly in. Nope, I'm not going to gain control during this cutscene. So you can gain control during this cutscene as well. It's much harder to do. Yeah, it does take a few seconds there. Not a huge amount, not enough to really warrant, like, you know, complaining about it, but it does take a bit. Okay, second one here. And that should, there we go, we've got control. We can tell we've got control by the ice breath going off here. Targaroth is ready to go already. Unfortunately, he's doing a slow cycle here. So he's going to writhe around in pain for a bit, and then he's going to attack us 3 times with his flame whip. So 1, 2, and then we finish him with an X. There we go. Now we saved so much time there because my record actually found 2 usable captains during that first. Oh god. that first bit. So that's why I lost so much time there. That's why I have so much time over my record. Okay, enough. Cool. Just saw I got my talent points, so I'm going to get Ceaseless Might, which is really important.
Some of our soldiers were sighted in this encounter.
Tread lightly. We must be careful.
These orcs will suffer now. Ranger,
come on.
chase him down.
Thank you, Ranger.
Ah, this is not good. Oh, I'm just going to have to blow that up. Ideally, you can just go there, Shadow Strike, and then free this guy, but yeah. Occasionally, that doesn't happen.
The Uruks use our soldiers as bait. Those are the lucky ones.
Have you managed to free any of your brothers?
Not enough. Some weeks will lose as many as we rescue.
Let me off this place. That was... okay. And that's one of, as you can see there, that's like one of the side effects of having your controls bound for the console, even though we're on keyboard and mouse. Because we don't have that many controls, I was trying to jump off the ledge, but the button for jump off the ledge is also the button for dominate. And we had the reverse problem from last time. I love that the orcs didn't see me there.
Stop searching.
Finally, I this post for 2 days.
Level 19, that's a good level. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that Caragor straight away because that Caragor's gonna cause more headache, but good. And this is the unfortunate bit about fighting on split levels here. Somehow I stealthed that guy. I'm not going to even question that. The game sometimes does weird things like that. So, ideally, yeah, we're just going to take this guy now. Perfect. We cross our fingers that he's a spy, but it's very unlikely. No, he's not a spy, unfortunately. If he's a spy, the 19 there on his number is a circle like an eye, meaning he's infiltrated as a war chief spy.
You saved us, Ranger.
Didn't get the swag jump. Only saves like 2 seconds, but would have been nice to get. 23 is too high. So here we're just going to grab some quick intel about the War Chief. Vulnerable to stealth, terrified of poison. That's actually kind of useful. We can switch to poison if we really need to. Actually, being terrified would be great, because then we can... yeah, no, I'm going to go for that. Okay, so it's blood sports.
Sport of our misery.
Caragor's in a really rubbish place.
We will make misery of their sport.
So we don't actually kill his beastie, but he thinks that domination is basically the same as killing. So. Okay. So, might look a bit weird what I'm doing here, but we have to fight these guys regardless, so we're just going to just start murdering all of them now.
You're alive.
Not that many there.
Let's deal with these orcs first.
And that should be the vast majority of the orcs outside the ones that are here now. Oops. That's probably a mistake there, but that's okay. Okay, that looks like all of them, I would say. I'm going to climb up here. Ah, that's unfortunate. We were trying to stealth the captain then. Okay. Hopefully he's a but it's very unlikely. No, he's not a spy either.
We will conquer Sauron. Sauron, if I must.
Fairly good split, but unfortunately we didn't get any spies, so our Saragost is going to be slower.
She's a true warrior. She fears nothing anymore.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's okay as well. Come on, jump off, please. Quick check for any fine. Yep, we'll start this straight away. We've got our 2 guards with us already. Everything is good. We hope for the drunk. That would be the best.
You conquered us, Hurum. You take 1 fort. You do not take more. No more. Come to us, Manfil.
Luckily, our legs tend to have lower lines. They don't spout as much.
Hung on Black Gate in pieces. Mordor for Orcs.
That was pretty quick.
We're already tight as a bowstring. Can you feel it?
First thing we gotta do when we get in here is redecorate. And we start with that blowout's head point on the highest tower!
Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're quickly going to skill up now, and we're going to take that one.
Move faster than I can.
Bring it!
That's not what we wanted to do. What we wanted to do while he's still on fire, hopefully. I think I was too slow there. That was too slow. We were hoping to combine the fire and the poison effects.
Belongs to the Dark Lord.
I'm gonna tear you up so everyone hears the man screams.
Yeah, so we're hoping to combine the poison effect and the fire effect to make, I can't remember what it's called. It does have an actual name in this game. On this side of it. Oh, enraged by poison, it's not great.
Watching my beasties eat you alive.
I really can't. I want to fight anyone except for the enraged guy. Oh, he killed. Wow, okay. Was that the Overlord? Yeah, wow. Good job, buddy. Oh, okay. Nothing I could do there. That was during a cutscene, unfortunately. So ideally we want to take this guy, but I don't know if the game's just going to let me. There we go. Cool. Stay here and fight with me, buddy.
Only if I can keep the guts.
Oh, of course you can. What even a question is that? Of course you get to keep the guns of the people you kill. That's like standard policy, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to take this guy too. That should be enough to break him, and then we can immediately use combat range.
Your will be done.
Yes, we will.
We'll skewer them together.
Absolutely we will. You are 100% correct.
Push forward.
Grab these. There's that barrel there, it is. Oops. We'll go to the warship quickly if we can. And use this. No, too slow. Enraged by poison. Okay.
You've been cautious so far, Tark. Let's see if you kept anything in reserve.
Just while we're fighting this guy quickly, character. I'm going to switch that back to fire. I have to remember to switch back to poison afterwards. So that we're not enraging him constantly, basically. Oh, that's going to hurt. Yep. I should have broken him then, that was my fault. Okay. Cool, he's burnt.
He tries to burn us.
So we can capture this now.
Keep going to the training grounds. To colors!
No. A little too early. Oh, please get out of my way. Stop. That wasn't great. Someone poisoned me there. That's not great. Okay, we're going to switch that back to poison. Oops, wrong button. Oh. Hello. Just wondering when that was going to come. I'm immediately going to be hit by these explosions. Did the war chief just die? I can't see him. I can't see the war chief anymore. Check the map. No, I think he just died. Okay, I'm just going to move on. It's odd that Carabrimbor didn't tell me only one war chief remains. Normally he does that.
Thinking about a retreat, Ranger? We barely started to fight.
No, I'm not. But, I mean, thank you for asking. That's really nice of you. So the reason why we like to use poison over fire now is poison is a non-static amount of damage. It is percentage-based health damage, whereas fire is always a fire is not working. Fire is always a static amount of damage. So fire does a lot more damage early. By a shag flamemonger. So fire is always. Oh, goodbye you. I was gonna consider capturing you because you were low enough, but you are dead too. And we'll say goodbye to the war chief here. We'll shame him away. Make sure it's nice and quick. It's a pretty good Saragost overall. So we've still obviously got the big fight to go, but overall I'm very happy with this Saragost. I'm quickly going to just bring you back up. Don't want you bleeding out during this. Maybe I'll sit on a Karagor. Cool. Perfect. Okay. And switch to controller again.
Death wish, Ranger. To face me? Face me in my throne room?
Sure. I have a death wish, buddy. That's why we're gonna fight. Like gentlemen. That was insane. So him being terrified of poison there was just insane. So that's why that went so quick. Wow, that was a quick Saragost. That's going to be a gold split for sure. And that was without any spies as well.
We have shown the Dark Lord our strength. We have taught him the
My wife makes a good cup of tea.
Now he knows that the Bright Lord.
Alright, this is looking like a really good run. This is still slightly out of world record pace, but it is definitely PB pace for me. So I'm really happy about that. It was 1 second too early, but still, wow. Yeah, even with all the mistakes that I made. You. Okay. So now we need to pack up our orcs. We can technically do that at the Tower of Sorcery, but I might as well just do it now. What am I doing? Garrison, I want to be in the army. 3-2. 3-2. Spacebar. 3-2.
Scoff.
Do I have enough money? Yes, just enough money. Is that all of them? That is all of them. Quests. Tower of Sorcery. Where is the Atari ones? Map region. We want to fast travel directly to here. Alright, time for the Tower of Sorcery. A split that has been constantly improved over the years.
The Witch King secures the
over the months, sorry. It's not even many years since I've been running this game, and there's already been so many improvements to this game. It's incredible, like utterly incredible how much we've managed to route away. Like for instance, we used to Karagor run up here from the world entrance. Yeah, this is much faster. Okay. So I also used to think, well, both of us used to think that escorting a Atariel through here was mandatory. We had to exactly escort her and couldn't do anything else. But it turns out it's completely optional. All we have to do is walk the path that she walks, and everything else takes care of itself. So I'm actually conserving a little bit of my focus here because I need to do a couple of jumps and I don't exactly have a lot of focus here to work with. Like this one up here is crucial, so I'm not actually going to sprint up here. But it's still such a crucial jump. Oh, that if we miss it, it's 25 seconds lost. So that's a huge shame. So I'm going to run along here to get free boost because I'm out of focus completely, and that's just through poor focus management more than anything. I'm going to climb this. Okay, we'll climb this one then. Good. At least I got that one. I'm happy at least I got that one. Alright, time to fight this Nazgul. Now, things I've learned about this Nazgul is that we can technically stand outside the beam when he gets hit, but he still life steals off us when he does. This Nazgul... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh no, no, oh, yep, I saved it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I couldn't escape from him there. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm not going to get to a tutorial here. And yeah, unfortunately he life steals whenever something's outside his thing, and that includes me. So that's why we're kind of trying our best to... So he's going to get some health back here. That should be enough to break him. Okay. Still a very good fight for this. Not perfect, but I'm happy with that. I had a gold split last time for this, so I wouldn't have been expected to get a gold split here, and 10 seconds, 15 seconds lost is nothing. You're not going to let me fast travel away. Oh no, they went away. So tutorial missions. Map. Fast travel there. Okay, now back to Saragost for the Scourge and for Fire and Fury. Unfortunately, we can't do a one-trip Saragost. You could technically route it, but it would mean like extra trips to other locations. So we may as well come back to Saragost where these are nice and quick. Perfect. Thank you. Alright. Unfortunately, again, in-game cutscene. Now take a look at how close Tallinn is to the wall here. Oh, that was my fault. That's an unskippable cutscene. It's this part that's unskippable. Well, that's a good way to waste 15 seconds. I was like, hang on, this is the wrong part of the cutscene. What is this? Yeah. Take a look how close Tallinn was to the cutscene, and then I'm away from the wall there again. Hi, ghouls. Ah, he hit me with that, so that means I lost all my might there. The idea here is to just get past him. Yep, he's down. That's phase 2. Okay. That wasn't a perfect phase 1 of this fight, but it's pretty damn close to it. So now he's going to go in, the Drake's going to bust open the door, we're going to go fight him again. Wasn't perfect. Unfortunately, the crowd coming in there kind of interrupted that. I'm not spamming execute straight away there, because that can happen. Okay, so that should be enough to put him into phase 3 now. Yep, there's phase 3. Come up here, go wide, pull that bow, it's Shadow Strike him. Perfect. Okay, so when he starts this, our only way to stop him is to do that. That should be enough now to execute. Oh, so close. He should be in 1 or 2 strikes here. No. Okay, that's enough. Cool. Donk, straight on the head. Thanks, Tariel. Cheers for the save, brah. Lost a tiny bit more time there, but that wasn't a perfect hammer. A few seconds lost there. Nothing major. Okay. Travelling back here. Again, that. Where am I going? That was a bit silly. Again, that high deer just paying off for capturing it. And now we're going to go to this mission. And this is one of the worst ones out here because it's really a bunch of how good is your bow? No, I have an idea here. I'm actually going to try this. Inventory. Remove gem. Since we're going to be using the bow here for the drakes, I'm just going to switch that temporarily. I think that's worth it. It already feels worth it. Yeah, that feels way worth it. I think that's a good strategy.
If we could dominate one, we could turn the weapon of the enemy against him.
One drake down. That's really great. The drake's just going to chill there while I slaughter his friend. Yeah, I definitely think that was worth changing over those that gem.
To the nice
okay. So we have full Elven Rage, that's great. Quickly going to switch back over that gem. Yeah, definitely worth it.
It can again take physical form.
So, they are banished from death.
Oh, that was fast. That was fast. Okay, that's interesting. So, switch controller here, because again, I'm more comfortable doing Elven Rage fights with a controller. You're not going to let me do this, are you? No, you screwed up. So, unfortunately, Hammerhead just sometimes does that, and that means we're not going to get a fast cycle on him. So, if he teleports during that, yeah, that happens, unfortunately. So now we have to do this fight properly. So that's going to be a time loss, which is really unfortunate here, but we go for the execute, I'm going to go for it. Might be premature here, but these drakes. So this is what happens when you lose control of this fight, which is really unfortunate here, because Whoa! Whoa, please stop that. That was terrible. That was a really terrible Drake hammer fight, unfortunately, but that happens sometimes. Okay, so lost close to a minute there, but thankfully his head just pops off. Great walkers. Yeah. Okay, we're getting really close to the end of the game. So, next up is Isildur 1. And it is can go really quickly or can go terribly. Lucky we have the beautiful drakes. The beautiful Caragors here that always spawn. So we're able to just quickly do that, grab a Caragor and go for a ride. Now I do need a scout this time, so I'm going to have to maybe take a small detour here to grab a scout. Come on, please have a scout somewhere. Sorry, I'm not a scout. Terminology here. I have to go through this base regardless, so I'm really hoping for one. On the path, there's one. Okay. Fear of Mortal Flies. Range fire stealth. Okay, so we can't be poisoned, so I need to switch back to fire during that. That's fine. Where is my Caragor gone? Hopefully it's not dead. It's not dead. That's great. Now we come through this cave. It's the fastest way to go. So we actually need to switch back to fire now. Character. I just saw something there. I'm going to grab this too. Just in case for Gorgoth, I'm going to grab this. But just in there... 5 isn't enough to increase poison damage, no. About the same. Okay. None of that is useful. So that's our last gear check. Wasted a tiny bit of time there, but nothing too major. Normally do a gear check one in the just before the Gorgoth split, so we'll lose some time here. We'll lose probably 40-50 seconds on top of what we lost already, but
whenever I find you, I know the Nazgul must be close.
As long as you wear that ring, they will be.
Come on, Azaro.
Do not hesitate. The only mercy for them is death.
Okay, they should all burn now. If they're all on fire, that means we can go. Yep, it is. Straight away wait for him.
Denying them rest, turning them against their
that was probably not the best pathing there, but that's okay. Where's this guy?
It's best they can see us coming.
Ages past, my commanded armies of men.
Got a bow refill too, that's really good.
Return to your rest.
Told Atariel. I was spamming there to tell Atariel to basically go kill that guy over there. Yep, so she'll take care of him. I can immediately run to this guy here.
Free from darkness.
And pick up these arrows on the way, which we need for the next part.
Isildur must be nearby.
Oh, missed them. That's alright. We've got enough. 6 is enough for what I need. Prefer 9, but 6 is fine. A little bit of a mistake, but I'm not going to go back for arrows.
You will die, and I will raise you as my puppet. You have a choice
before you.
You don't.
Get rid of all these guys quickly. Talon's doing that glitch that he loves to do so much. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be enough to get Isildur down to his second phase, hopefully. There it is. So now we just have to wait for Isildur to stop going nuts, which hopefully should be that. There we go, cool. I'm gonna run past all of these guys, bring them over here. Hey guys, look at me, I'm pretty, come and attack me. There we go. Oh, we did not get Casimir in that, that's a shame, but it's fine now. Super weak to... Somehow I froze him while he's on fire. I'm not going to question that, but they are super weak to fire, so... Cool. That wasn't too bad. Actually, we saved some time there, so I must have screwed up.
Isildur will raise more of Gondor's fallen.
In my PB.
I will track him. You and I will meet again.
Well, as long as I wear this ring, I'm sure that is true.
Okay. So, last big fight. Whew, let's get ready for this one.
Have a weakness,
or a strength that can be used to our advantage.
We've already switched to fire, that's fine. We might actually switch back to poison here, and then just have to... What am I doing? Just have to remember to do it during our fight. And we need to dump all our captains before we start this mission. Just laughing. Back in the day, I thought starting Gorgoth at 3 hours was great. Space for deploy. Oh, too far. That was my bad. So now I have to go through this loading screen again because I pressed the button too many times. So it's just one escape there. That's it. That's better. So what we're doing here is effectively every captain that we deploy is guaranteed killing another captain. And so what we're gambling on here is that some of the captains are just going to die during this process, and the war chiefs are either going to be left without captains or with very few captains. So even though these captains are effectively way lower level than the actual captains they're fighting, it's guaranteed thanks to this method. And this is sort of remnants from the shop, which, to be fair, I wasn't a huge fan of, but to also be fair, they got rid of it. So these are just the remnants of the shop, and it's kind of what we can abuse during the speedrun. I'm glad the shop is gone though. I don't think it was healthy for the speedrun to have a pay-to-win part of it. I'm just going to throw you. You. We're looking for sort of the higher level captains that we've got. You. And you. We want Grog. We want Poison Beasts, because Poison is better. Savage Hosts. We want Sappers. Okay, let's do this. My PC is running pretty hot now. Not like at temperatures I should be worried about, but definitely warmer than when I started this run.
Now we will see for ourselves how
Alright, no wonder.
traitors
Prison Master, hey? So he's a tank, so I need to 100% make sure that I remember A, I need to switch back to fire, B, that I need to either shame him or kill him with fire. Since he is a terror tank, there is a chance that he's just straight up immune.
Suppose we're ready to go wherever. I suppose that was meant to terrify us, but all it did was make me a bit more exciting.
Good to know. Okay, where are the archers? There's one there, I see. So as you can see here, this normally would have like 4 captains. It's only got one here. So that's sort of the... He's enraged by something.
You even want this fort? If you aren't acting like it.
Oh, that was not good. Oh, that's not good as well. Oh, wow! I hope he's got a no chancer. Okay, he's just gonna humiliate.
Killing blow to demonstrate.
That's fine. That's kind of like the downside of being this low level. Come on. Yeah, this low level at this point in the game, we're kind of just fighting people who can 1 or 2 shot us. Oh, cool. Killed him with a cleave. And he was way too high level for us to bother taking, so it's good. So at this point, I'm just going to cleave this guy down until he stops being enraged with me, which would be nice. I don't know what you're doing over there, but you just killed a war chief, so I'm not going to complain, buddy. Cool, and you're dead too. Wow, that's good so far. I don't want to jinx this, but this is going well so far.
Now to secure the square.
We don't have any health shot. Oh, that guy is... Lorm the Snowflake, you are the MVP of this run for sure, my friend. You have killed a war chief, you killed another captain. We've got no point even fighting you, to be honest. I'm not going to kill you in time. You're 34, you're a tank. I'm just going to stay in the circle. Your war chief's dead, so you're just going to follow us around, be annoying, but you're not going to be the worst thing in the world. As long as none of my guys are bleeding, one of them's close to bleeding out, but he's not quite there yet. Enraged by burning. Okay, good to know.
Stomach for pain, pigskin. Here, I'll show you your stomach.
You have a few scars.
I'm gonna slice open your veins.
Hi, buddy. Oh, you're a big boy too. We just need to focus down the war chief here. The others, oh, I can't even get to this guy. So we're using poison here, not fire. So I think he's poison immune. Oh, that guy was going for a charge. I have to stop him. I need to get my guys up ASAP before I lose them all. That would not be great to lose them all. nice if my guys could get the other guys up, but I understand mechanically why they don't want you to do that. I don't know where the war chief is. There he is. So we're just going to use poison to clear a few of these guys. I don't think it's going to affect the war chief. Yeah, the war chief has to be poison immune. Oh, whoa, 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 where's that banner? Man, that would have been an easy conversion on this guy too. Right, he's dead. Cool. We can spam 4 and we can take this post now. I'm quickly going to pull that in just to grab some more focus. Cool. Okay. You weren't the war chief, but you were another random captain who died. So that's great for me.
We're gonna bleed you! You still have work to do on this fortress if you plan on taking us out. Did you really think I'd leave you be?
I'd hope so.
And let you run amok?
I really hope you would have, but I understand why you don't want to. Okay. Whee! I'm just gonna flip over you. That poison damage, since we're not going to use poison anymore, we'll just take that because it's extra DPS on just my standard attacks. Not what I expected to do, but okay, we're just going to shame this guy away. I was trying to get my guys back up and running, but that's fine. We'll get rid of this guy. He's most likely going to show back up at the Mordor fight, but that's okay. I'm trying to, buddy. Last point. Hopefully my guys can actually make it over the wall. Not always can they make it over the wall, unfortunately. Oh, that was a big hit. I can't even see the war chief. Ah, he's yo-lag. Okay, that's the fire. Oh, that's good. I'm into execution, but that's alright. I didn't waste my execution because he's because we get his lions instead. Not great, but we didn't waste our execution.
You will soon be killed and your army scattered. This is the will of Sauron. Gonna put a hole in you a Kalagor could jump through.
Okay, you do that. Unfortunately, my guys just aren't making it across, which means I'm kind of on my own. Shame this guy away too, just get rid of him. Even though he's just going to come back in the Sauron fight, it's better just to get rid of him now so we don't end up dying and having to redo this whole siege and blow this run. Which is ideally what I don't want to do. Hey, my guys made it. That's actually huge. It means I can start capturing this. Oh. All we need to do is just capture this and then we're done. That's okay. Sloth the gatekeeper died outside the gate. That's how he would have wanted to go out, let's be honest. character. Hey, we remember to switch back to fire. Look at us being all clever. Look at us being super clever there. I'm really happy with myself because I honestly thought I was going to forget that. There was part of me that just really thought I was going to forget that. Hello.
So, the man-built scurries in the
You're a Caragor rider too, that's annoying.
Right he is.
Just means that the Caragor is probably going to absorb a few shots here. Him being a tank, I really don't like him being a tank. I really would have wished for any other kind of war chief here, but that's okay. Ah, he's immune to execution. That's not great. So this guy's going to be a real pain in the ass to fight, I think.
Another time, another failure.
Oh, I was going for a glaive then, that didn't work. Okay, he's also got regen. I've just noticed that as well, so I have to be really careful here with these. At least we've got fire to clear. Okay, good. That could have gone really south really quickly. Okay, good. Run's not over, but run's looking good. One last big speech, and then we've got the Bright Lord to go. Wow, I smashed Gorgoth this time. Wow. I'm going to be 10 minutes ahead of my PB here. Yeah, I'm going to be 10 minutes ahead, I think. No, about 8 minutes, I think. That's still huge, 9 minutes, there we go.
We stand at the very edge of history.
So, I think I can't world record, but this is really good. This is really, really good. Yeah, I can't world record here, but as long as I don't screw up the Bright Lord, I definitely am going to PB tonight, which is just great. Okay. I wonder how much further I would have been ahead had I not screwed up those loading screens. I think you're the right tribe. Let's see. Did I get this right? Yes, I got this right. Cool. Okay, Bright Lord before 3 hours. That's insane. Wow, I never thought I'd actually do that. Get to the Bright Lord before 3 hours. So that's one of the guys we broke. Cool, we broke him. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Oleg's line at the same time, so we're going to get his line at some point. Ideally here I want to switch this character back to poison. I don't think there's too many people who are poison immune. Yeah, so now we got the Oleg's line. Toy.
We played before. We play again.
He's dazed, so I'm just going to go for him now. So he gets dazed by poison by the look of that. While he's dazed, we may as well just go for him. Faster than killing him, for sure. Where are you? Where are you? That was the shortest shadow strike I think I've ever done in my life. So this is faster than killing them, and it definitely skips any kind of problems with any problems with death defying or anything. So we're going to do this to most of the orcs, I reckon. That guy bleeding, I don't really care about it, to be honest. That was nice and quick. That's good.
My life for you. Life for you. I have your back.
Okay, so we want to focus down the archer first, or maybe the spear guy.
Imagining it for so long. Every
You're someone I haven't actually encountered.
Spear into your punctured, bleeding flesh.
Damn. Okay, you're just going to be a pain to fight, so I may just end up going for the archer first. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the archer first here.
And he will lose it all.
Don't know why you just shouted that, Talion. I'm guessing you were talking about Tara. Yeah, that's a vital Tara. Oh, that's not great. Who is shooting like crossbows like that? Wait, you're a crossbow and a spear guy. Oh god, I'm gonna have to fight you first.
Because I'm going to hack off your
Man, ravens always have such a long line.
and every other bit besides.
We must push through.
Okay, don't care about you bleeding out, my friend. I'm sorry, but you're just not on my menu. Enraged by injury. Oh, that's a terrible enraged condition. Now we have to have all the lines. It's like, I feel so anxious right now. I just want to keep playing, and these lines cutting each other off is horrible.
I'd rather have it no other way. This will be a fitting end to our relationship.
I don't even know who you are, buddy. Like, honestly, we don't have a relationship. Finally actually managed to get that up. I'm just gonna have to let that guy die to poison because I need to fight his other friend here.
Fight harder, you
Couldn't block that. You had to start
This guy's just gonna be a pain. This guy's gonna be one of my vulnerable to execution. Okay. I would have kept using poison on him, but vulnerable to execution is great. Good job, Spear, dude. Shark the Marauder. Not my MVP, but still good job, man. Damn, I didn't get a perfect parry there. If I got a perfect parry, I would have had an arrow. Not that I think that mattered, I need 2 for this next spear. Oh, never mind, it's High Isildur. That's enough orcs.
Your time has come.
Okay.
All that you have wrought has led you here. We are bound together in this struggle. This is the fate of kings and men.
It shall not be mine.
1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough for this war to do something. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Form the Galadrim!
Time to go boom!
Please stop throwing the damn bombs, man. Big guy blocked my vision there. get that guy up. That was good. I don't really care about his damage, it's more just the cutscene when he dies that I wanted to skip. Boo! That was my fault for going for that. Maybe that was rough. I'm actually just going to go for the execute because my guys are dropping bombs left, right, and center, and I'm struggling to actually build up my might. He's still going nuts, so I can get my guy up, skip the cutscene. Not the best Isildur fight I've ever had, but definitely not the worst either. No, don't you dare! Oh, that guy nearly burnt all my mic then. I would have been so salty, because I knew I was close to getting Isildur down. Okay. So 4 minutes to get the world record. I don't think that's happening, but still, really good run so far. So I'm happy with this. Like, wow, yeah. I got fight the Witch King and got to fight Sauron. So definitely not happening. But this is definitely going to be a PB for me unless I make a huge mistake here. Really need to build up my character. Switch it back to fire. I really need to build up my might. Switching back to fire, as fire seems to hit more orcs than poison does. I really need to build up my my Elven Rage here so that I can use it against the Witch King and skip a phase. Good jump. That was a really good jump, actually. Why did I lose my... I don't know why I lost my might then, but okay. I just lost my might. So did the game not give me my... Oh, it did. Oh, ignore that. Really not getting enough Elven Light here. Okay. Close now. That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so now we're just gonna just do the roll tactic. As much as it sucks, it is the fastest way to do this. There'll be no slowdown if we're constantly in the air.
Forget your pain, your life.
Perfect.
You hear about Matchbreaker?
I really shouldn't use the abilities, I should be vaulted. Just don't want to false accidentally over Oag, that's why I'm trying to. No, don't leave the circle going. Perfect. Okay, so there goes the world record, but I did not jump them, that was weird. But that's okay, we're not going for that right now, we're just trying to PB. But we're really not that far off the pace, maybe 3 or 4 minutes at best. Waiting here till we get the stun on the Witch King before we go for the Elven Rage. That's the end of my Elven Rage. We pretty much skipped a phase then. You can do that better, but I didn't. Yeah. You can get 1 sword slash on M2 here. 2 sword slashes, okay. 1, 2, 3.
You will become one of the faceless.
Oh, that's not enough to break him? I thought that was enough. Damn, that's really bad actually. I should have kept slashing him for a few more seconds. I thought that was enough. 1, 2, 3, and teleport away. I wasted a few seconds there. See how close I was. Okay, so I was pretty close. Alright, Sauron fight. Okay.
I cannot be defeated,
Chunky chunky. First phase down. That was really smooth. Worth it. Shadow striking here. He's just far enough away that it is worth it. Actually, he's really not, now that he's walking forward towards me. Ah, that was bad. I lost my rage.
I have never felt.
This is the power of the bright Lord.
Power before the light of Galadriel.
That should be close. Yep, there's phase 3. Oh, I was holding E, but it didn't register. That's a shame. Alright, time for Sauron to go nuts. Okay, good, got him. Holy crap, that was fast. And I'm less than 5 minutes off the pace of the world record now. Oh, that is a big one. Oh, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. Oh, that's great. That indicates to me that I have the potential still to get the world record. That there's still a lot, obviously, I have to improve on. I mean, 4 minutes and 25 seconds, but it's much better than being 14 minutes off the pace. That's a 10-minute improvement for me, let alone. Oh, that is great. Oh, that is so great. I'm really happy about that. This is definitely going onto YouTube, so it means I have to go and edit my wife out of this video, which is going to be annoying, because I don't normally do much editing on these videos. But yeah, thank you all for watching if you're on YouTube, I guess. I normally say that at the end of my Twitch stream, but I'm not streaming Twitch at the moment, I'm just playing locally. Anyway, good night.